Here we have some tips to consider when walking a cross-country course. Firstly, always allow plenty of time when walking a course. Mistakes often happen when you don't allow enough time and you're in a hurry. When walking a course, make sure that every option at every fence is considered, so that if your horse makes a mistake, you have options available to you. First impressions are key when walking a course. Remember, what you see is what the horse will see. It's always very advisable to utilise the experience of others. So if you're going up a level or you're unsure about a particular course, ask for help with someone experienced.
So just a nice hedge fence, but just make sure it's under the trees here. Now, some of you will be going in bright sunlight, which means that there will be shadow from the trees under here. Now, I know we've had other fences under trees. This is quite a dark green fence with quite dark green rails. Obviously, there's plenty of brush in the top, but just think about it. You know, just because you know you've walked the course a few times, you know exactly what's here. They might come round the corner and actually be a bit like, I can't see it very clearly. So if you just look back from here about where you're going to make your turn before this fence, I think you can see that you're going to, some of you will want to go a little bit into the rough grass, depending on, again, on your horse and how easily they make that turn.
To help your accuracy when you're walking a course, you can often put something on the fence and then continue around picking something in the distance to focus your eye onto. It's also very important to consider where the horse will land over each fence, especially when you've got fences closely located or related distances. Some people benefit from taking notes or photos of each fence. Later on they can refer to it before they actually ride the cross-country course itself. It's always a good idea to find a quiet place before you ride cross-country, to sit down and just go through in your mind and visualise a great clear cross-country before you set off.
I've competed at 4-star level, and so over the years I've gained a lot of experience through trial and error, and I've always found it very beneficial to walk a course with somebody who's got more experience, who's seen more problems, and is much more aware perhaps of other external things other than the fence themselves.
Considering where you can save time when you walk the course, it's always a great idea.
Again, with this fence I'd pick a flower that I wanted to jump, and I would plan to jump over that flower. So again, so you're thinking about your accuracy a little bit like the fence we jumped earlier on, where it was fine to jump it on the right. With this one I would jump it over to the left, but again choose where you jump it. You can jump it in the middle if you want, but if you were slightly further to the left, it's a slightly more direct line. If you think about with all these different fences, if you jump all of them in the middle, again and again and again, over the distance of the whole course, you could find you end up with time faults at the end, or that you had to go that much quicker. And I've found over the years that by picking exactly where you jump at fences like this, even if you only save yourself 2 seconds, over the whole course, it can actually add up to quite a lot.
Before you set off, if you have time to watch others, it's always beneficial. You can learn from other people's mistakes, but also good riding. Horses gain inspiration from how we ride them, so most important of all, be positive and enjoy the ride.